How are we all? It's just CPA back here. Now, usually when I do anything on this channel, it's something to do with a supplement review, a best of, etc. But this is kind of like a video I've had in mind ever since I actually started the channel. When I first started taking supplements or pre-workouts, and I've periodically taken big stim breaks. As an example, now I barely take any. I might take maybe 2 servings of something a week, and I don't have coffee at all. So it's like my caffeine intake is maybe 600 to 800 milligrams a week. But for a long time, ever since actually I was like 14, 15, I've used a lot of these supplements. I've gone through the generations of the original Jack 3D, and I'm talking like the original Jack 3D, like the first batch. This was like, the forums knew about it, nobody else seemed to know about it. I've taken, the original mesomorph. The only thing I haven't actually taken, which apparently was, world class, is craze. I wasn't really around at that time in that type of, world. So I never got to use it. So many people have told me it's better than anything that's ever come out, but obviously it was a fucking drug, essentially, that was laced with. And that's come up to now where I've, tried the likes of Crack Gold, Original Crack, Double Impacts, Assassin, Excelsior, Phase 1 Nutrition, so many different type of fucking, hard-hitting pre-workouts. The list kind of goes on, the Zeus, etc. A lot of these are great, and a lot of them are really, really fucking potent, really, really strong. There's a lot of daily drivers, which I've tried, which are great. And there's a lot of those mid-stim level pre-workouts that I've tried that are great. But I always wanted to do a video on what did I think was the best overall pre-workout that I've ever tried. The reason I could never really do it before is I never felt like I had an answer. It always felt like if I did give you an answer, I would then change it the next day or the next time I tried another thing, or retried another thing. But for the last 2 months, I've kind of decided what that answer is for me. If you've ever watched my reviews, you would probably assume it's Excelsior. I will say this, out of every pre-workout I've ever tried, this is probably the most enjoyable. The problem is you can't take this shit often at all, okay? So no, Excelsior is not my favorite pre-workout of all time. I love it, I think it's great. I barely use it. I mean, it's the same fucking tub I've had since forever. This is like literally one of the 2023 ones. So I got this like over a year ago. I think I got it in 2020, and it's still got probably like 5 servings, 6 servings. But if I'm going to give any supplement or pre-workout that I've ever tried, that one, like, this is the best I've ever tried, it honestly does have to be Ninja Upper Pre for me. There is no money involved in this. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I've never ever had anyone in terms of a company give me a free pre-workout. I paid this myself. This was $89 or $90 Australian. It's not cheap. I paid for it myself, and I want to explain to you why I think this is the best pre-workout that I've ever tried. The label is really good, and from what I know, all the ingredients that they're sourced at a very, very high quality, okay? The serving size, it's not 30 servings per bottle, but you get 25, which is a nice happy medium. Most are doing 20 these days, claiming the whole 40-20, which is complete fucking bullshit. It's 20 servings. Like, you can take half a serving, but the actual efficacious doses of everything that they're putting in there is based on 20. So don't give us that bullshit, This is a proper 25, nice scoop, perfectly kind of blended ingredients. The reason I have this as my favorite pre-workout of all time in terms of effects is because every single time I've taken this, it has given me the exact same result. The energy on it is phenomenal. It's not heart racing, but it's nearing it. The focus on it is just so lovely. Like you're lasered in, you're wanting to get everything done. And it's just this special blend of consistency, length of focus, and then not being so overdone that you know a crash is about to follow. The second portion of it is what I just mentioned. No crash. I've never had a crash with this. I've never had an issue with this. It has alpha-yohimbine, but you almost wouldn't tell it does. And I mean that in a good way, not as in you wouldn't assume it's in there. You know it's in there. It just doesn't come with the negatives. It's smooth. It gives you that tunneled cardiovascular capability, a little bit of focus, energy, but it doesn't leave you fucking dripping on yourself with drool or cold sweats, etc. On top of that, the pumps are great, the beta's strong, and I'm not the biggest fan of beta, but if I want my beta, this is like the perfect fucking type of beta. And then to top it all off, this fucking flavor, man, this energy drink flavor is dumb. Like, it's dumb. It tastes to me better than an energy drink. And one thing I had to do personally was quit energy drinks. It was like last February. I was having energy drinks every fucking day and then a pre-workout. And to me, that's just, you're not going in the right direction if you're doing that. But this flavor honestly tastes like a Red Bull-ish type of flavor or a green Monster. Not the light green, but the actual green and black one with some rose water to it. It's just perfect. When I think of this product, the design, the look, the smell, the taste, the effects, the efficiency in it working the same every single time, the lack of any come down, the ingredients panel, where it's sourced from, all those things, there's not one knock I can give it. Not one. There's always a knock I've given a product, right? And anyone who's ever tried them, you know that there's some great products out there and then there's some fucking trash products out there. This is just one of those products where, man, like, if you want to be happy with your pre-workout, I just can't imagine recommending this to somebody in like a way where they won't be happy with it. The only way I wouldn't recommend this is if you're somebody who only takes crazy Steam Junkie pre-workouts, whereas even then I think it would honestly still hit. But if somebody was like a crazy low Steam person, like maybe 200 milligrams of caffeine is too much for them, you're the type of crowd where I would never recommend this. But in general, man, it's so hard to go past this as to me the greatest pre-workout I've ever tried. I'll be getting another bottle of this. I don't ever get repeat bottles. I've only got repeat bottles of Excelsior, ABE, pre-workout, I forgot what it's called, just because it's cheap and it's here in Australia and it tastes amazing. And there might be something else I've gotten, but in general, I don't repeat. Super Pump, Alpha Line Pump, sorry. To me, that's just an all-time great pre-workout as well, pump formula. But this is like one of the only pre-workouts where, yeah, I'm gonna get another one. It's not gonna fucking afford me another review. Don't give a shit. It's like my gem, you know? Big shout out to whoever the fuck designed this. I've forgotten their names now. I've been told what their names are, but I've forgotten them. Because to me, you made the standout product that I've ever tried. And that's 14 years of trying pre-workouts, essentially. Like, yeah, like 13, 14 years, yeah. You've made this that fucking special. Alrighty, that's my video. If you want to post anything, feel free to post to me what you think is your all-time favorite pre-workout. It can be Steam Junkie, it can be a fucking fat burner. You get what I mean. It's like, what's that supplement you turn to where you go, this is better than everything I've ever tried. Alrighty, that's me done. Peace.